What tools do you need for AI automation for sales? Let's talk about how Gemini, Claude, and HubSpot can build you a sales flywheel.
Many sales professionals spend the first hours of their day manually researching prospects on LinkedIn, trying to determine if a potential lead actually has the budget or the need for their solution. Even when you find a fit, that information still has to be typed into your CRM. You end up functioning as human middleware, the bridge between your browser and your database. To compensate for the time lost to administration, teams often resort to high-volume, generic cold emails. These mass-produced messages have a high failure rate because they offer zero personal relevance to the recipient. We are going to fix this by constructing an automated, AI-native sales flywheel designed to handle the heavy lifting of lead intelligence. This build relies on 4 core tools: HubSpot for your data, Zapier or N8N for the connections, Gemini for live research, and Claude for personalized communication. Building this integration ensures that prospect data flows through your business automatically, allowing you to skip the manual information gathering and move straight to reviewing a tailored sales strategy. This flywheel model replaces the traditional sales funnel with a continuous circular motion. Interest generated in the attraction phase feeds directly into engaging leads. Ultimately, delighted customers become advocates, referring new prospects back to the top and reducing your cold outreach. The operational objective is to build a machine that maintains its own velocity through automation. Capturing data starts with an ethical bribe, a high-value asset like a downloadable PDF guide that addresses a specific industry pain point. You place this guide behind a simple capture form on a landing page, which acts as the digital front door for your prospect. The moment a prospect hits submit, Zapier picks up the submission and routes that data directly into your CRM. This chart shows the integrated technology stack, with HubSpot serving as the SaaS skeleton. It provides the secure infrastructure needed to house your customer records and track every interaction. Because the landing page is hardwired to the database, new contact profiles populate automatically, removing the need for your team to manually type information. This automated routing prevents CRM drudgery, ensuring your database remains a live, predictive system rather than a static folder of forgotten leads. Once the lead record is created, a trigger activates Gemini 3.1 Pro to begin autonomous research. Gemini performs a live web sweep of the prospect's company, targeting Q1 earnings reports and recent podcast appearances where the CEO discusses specific business challenges. The AI then cross-references those external market signals with your internal case studies and technical documentation stored in Google Drive. Gemini outputs a sales intelligence brief, a concise report that identifies specific pain points and suggests an entry hook for your first outreach. Finding these hidden pain points gives you a strategic advantage before you ever initiate contact. Most cold outreach fails because it lacks the nuance of a human conversation. To bridge that gap, Gemini's intelligence brief is passed securely into a Claude project workspace. Claude uses your brand vault, a set of guidelines defining your tone and vocabulary, to draft a hyper-personalized handshake email based on the research. This draft is then deposited directly into the prospect's profile in HubSpot. At this stage, human oversight is essential. A salesperson reviews the AI draft to ensure accuracy and emotional resonance before hitting send. This same loop can monitor product usage data for existing clients, flagging potential churn risks so you can proactively offer support. While AI handles the data processing and initial drafting, the human remains the final arbiter of empathy and brand safety. When you log into HubSpot, you find a fully enriched contact record and a pre-written outreach draft waiting. All the research that used to take hours is already summarized for your review. You are shifting from a manual dialer into a high-leverage sales orchestrator, managing a digital workforce that handles the administrative burden. A sales team of 5 can now outperform a traditional team of 50 by using these automated tools to manage the hours of research required to close a modern deal.
Get your copy of the AI Automation Handbook. Click the link in the description below.